बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामुअलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। 10th class mathematics chapter number 2 factorization. Today we have lecture number 11. So let's start our lecture. Question number 1, exercise 2.3, factorize. In our previous lectures we also done some questions of factorization, and we discussed their type number 1 and type number 2. Today we discuss again factorization but type number 3. So let's start our lecture. Question number 1, x square plus 9x plus 20. So how we do this question? First of all, in this type, we multiply coefficient of x square with constant. Here is coefficient of x square is 1. So we multiply 1 with 20. 1 multiply 20 is 20. Okay. Now, we have to find two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 20. And if we add them, we must get 9. Okay. If we multiply them, we must get 20. And if we add them, we must get 9. So those numbers are 5 and 4. If we multiply 4 and 5, we get 20. And if we add them, 4x plus 5x, it is equal to 9x. Okay. Now, what is our second step? In these type of questions, our second step is take the common from first two terms and take the common from next two terms. Okay. From first two terms, we take the common x. So we get here x plus 4. And from these two terms, we take the common 5, multiply x plus 4. Okay. Now, from these two terms, from here and here, we know that x plus 4 is common. So now we take the x plus 4 common. And when we take the common x plus 4, here we get x plus, and from this term we get 5, which is your required answer. Now, start the question number 2. For the question number 2, x square plus 5x minus 14, we have to find two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 14. And if we add them, we must get 5. So the numbers are 7 and 2. When we multiply 7 and 2, we get 14. And when we add the 7 minus 2, we get 5. Okay. Now again, combine the first two terms and the last two terms. Now take the common x from the first two terms. So we get x plus 7. And from the next two terms, we take the common 2. So it becomes x plus 7. Okay. In these questions, we must make the brackets same. If in one bracket we have x plus 7, so in second bracket, we must have to get x plus 7. If we don't have x plus 7, so it means our question will be wrong. Okay. So that's why both brackets must be same. Now, x plus 7, and when we take the common minus 2 and x, it becomes x minus 2 multiply x plus 7, which is your required answer. Okay. Now, if you want to check our answer is right or wrong, so simply you can multiply x plus 7 with x minus 2. So when you multiply x plus 7 with x minus 2, you can multiply x plus 7 with x minus 2. And when you multiply x plus 7 with x minus 2, you will get x square plus 5x minus 14. And if you multiply your answers product and you don't get your question, it means your answer will be wrong. Now, let's start the question number 3. X square plus 5x minus 6. Now, you have to find two numbers. If you multiply them, you must get minus 6. And if you add them, you must get 5. Okay, so those numbers are 6 and minus 1. Because if we multiply 2 and 3, we get 6. If we add 2 and 3, we get 3. Now, क्या अजाब है, आपने दो तो खोल दिए। देखना मेरी रिकॉर्डिंग भी खोलनी है।
इनके साथ खड़ी थी तो कुछ बोल रही थी दोनों आपस में मस्त था
जी इधर इधर ये लेक्चर नंबर 11 वो है। ठीक है, इसको कैंसिल करें, इसको जूम बड़ा मैक्सिमाइज करें, बस F5 दबाएं। मैं डालता हूँ। So let's start the question number 3, x square plus 5x minus 6, and we get two numbers 6 and minus 1. When we multiply 6 with minus 1, we get minus 6, and when we add them, 6 minus 1 is 5x. Okay, now take the common x from the first two terms, so it becomes x plus 6, and from next two terms we take the common minus 1. Why we don't take the common 1? Because if we take the common 1, so in this bracket we get minus x and minus 6, and we know that both brackets must be same. If both brackets are not same, our question will be wrong. So that's why we take here minus common. When we take the minus common, minus x change into plus x, minus 6 change into plus 6. Okay, so x plus 6 and x plus 6 both are same. Now take the common x plus 6. So when we take the x plus 6 common from these two terms, we get x minus 1. Okay, now you will check your answer. To multiply x plus 6 with x minus 1, you will get x square plus 5x minus 6. Okay, now question number 4, x square minus 7x plus 12. In this question, we have to find two numbers. When we multiply them, we must get 12. And when we add them, we must get minus 7. So numbers are minus 3 and minus 4. Because minus 3 multiply minus 4 plus 12. Minus minus plus. And minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Because we know that when we multiply two numbers and both numbers have negative sign, so in answer it will be positive. But when we add the two numbers and both numbers have negative sign, so in answer we also have negative sign. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Now compare the first two numbers and next two terms. From first two terms, we take the common x. So it becomes x minus 3. From next two terms, we take the common minus 4. X minus 3. Okay, so it becomes x minus 3. Now take the common x minus 3 from these two terms. When we take the common x minus 3, From this term we get x, and from this term we get minus 4. So we get an answer x minus 3 multiply x minus 4. And when we multiply them, we must get x square minus 7x plus 12. Now let's start the question number 5. X square minus x minus 156. Now we have to find two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 156. And if we add them, we must get minus x. Okay. Now the two numbers 13 or 12. Okay. 13 or 12. Now when we multiply minus 13 with plus 12, it becomes minus 156. And when we add them, it becomes minus x. Okay, dear. Here is some students find difficulties in writing the signs with the numbers. Let's suppose in this question we have to find two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 156, and if we add them, we must get minus 1. The numbers are 13 and 12. We know that the numbers are 13 and 12. But if we multiply 13 with 12 equals to 156. Okay? But we must get minus 156. For minus 156, we can write minus with 13 or 12. It's up to you. Okay? But if we add them, minus 12, okay, minus 12 plus 13 equal to minus 1, okay, and 13 minus 12 equal to 1. So how we find which signs we use with the 12 and which sign we use with the 13? ओके, ये आपको कैसे पता चलेगा? इस पे आपने गौर से साइन लगाने हैं देख के. ओके, नेक्स्ट आगे देखें. Now take the common x from the first two terms, so it becomes x minus 13, and take the common 12 from the next two terms, it becomes x minus 13. Now take the common x minus 13, so from the first term we get x, and from the second term we get 12, which is your required answer. Now in question number 6, again we have to find two numbers. Numbers are 2 and 1. Now 2 multiply 1, 2. If we add them, we must get minus 1. Again the problem, which sign we write with 1 and which sign we use with 2. Okay, now I tell you a very simple method for writing the plus and minus with the numbers. Okay, for writing the plus and minus with the numbers. Okay, whenever you have the question, let's check the middle term of x. With the middle term, we have the sign minus. Okay, minus 2. We have minus here. Here is minus. Okay, so it means when we add the two numbers, now numbers are 2 and 1, because we know that 2 multiply 1 is 2. Now the difficulty is which sign write with 2 and which sign we write with 1. Okay, because if we write 2 minus 1 equal to 1, and if we write minus 2 plus 1 equal to minus 1, Okay, which is true? True is, ये आपके पास क्या होगा? ट्रू हो जाएगा ये। आपके पास ये कंडीशन सही है। क्यों? आपको चाहिए -1। Here we need -1 and -2 plus 1 is -1. Okay. Now the simple trick is, whenever you find two numbers, first step and second step, you have to write the plus and minus. For writing the plus and minus, you check the sign with the middle term. With the middle term, we have negative sign. Okay. So with greater value, we must write the negative sign. आपको इसमें कोई सोचने समझने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। ये एक छोटी सी ट्रिक आपको बता रहा हूँ, बिल्कुल सोचने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है। जो मिडिल टर्म के साथ साइन होगा वो नीचे बड़े नंबर के साथ आपने साइन लगाना है। ओके, नाउ with the other term, which sign we write? It is easy. -1, if we write minus, it becomes -3. So other is plus, so we write plus here. It becomes -1. Okay? जब आपने बड़े नंबर के साथ -2 लगा दिया, अब दूसरे नंबर के साथ कौन सा साइन लगाना है? ये बहुत आसान है। या तो प्लस लगेगा या माइनस। प्लस लगा के चेक करें, मिडिल टर्म जो है वो बनती है, अगर नहीं बनती तो माइनस लगा लें, बस। ठीक है, लेकिन हमेशा बड़ी वैल्यू के साथ वही साइन आएगा जो ऊपर मिडिल टर्म के साथ साइन होगा। आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड नाउ। नाउ इन नेक्स्ट स्टेप, compare the first two terms and next two terms. Now take the common x from the first two terms. So x minus 2. From next two terms, we only take common 1 because in this bracket we have x minus 2. So in this bracket we must have x minus 2. So we already have x minus 2. So we take the common 1. And we know that when we take the common 1, it doesn't matter within the bracket we have x minus 2 or anything, because it doesn't change. So now take the common x minus 2 from these two terms. And when we take the common x minus 2, from first term we get x, and from the second term we get 1. So which is your required answer? Question number 7, x square minus 9x minus 90. Again, we have to find two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 90. So numbers are 15 and 6. If we multiply 15 with 6, we get 90. Now, which sign we write with 15? 9 have minus sign. So with greater value, we must write minus. Now, with 6, if we write minus, so minus 15 and minus 6 is minus 21. But that's why we write here plus. Minus 15 plus 6 is minus 9. Okay. Now, combine the first two terms and the next two terms. From the first two terms, take the common x, it becomes x minus 15. And from the next two terms, take the common 6, it becomes x minus 15. Now x minus 15 multiply x plus 6 is your required answer after taking the common x minus 15 from this step. Okay, Ji. Now, next question, question number 8. A square minus 12a minus 85. Again, we have to find the two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 85. So the numbers are 17 multiplied 5 is 85. Okay, 17 multiplied 5 is 85. Now, with middle term we have minus. So with greater value we must write minus sign. So that's why we write minus 17. With 5, if we write minus, it becomes minus 22. So other sign is plus. So with 5a we write plus, because when we minus 17 plus 5a, it becomes minus 12. Okay. Now combine the first two terms, last two terms again. From first two terms, we know that here is a square and here is a. So we take the common a from this bracket, we take the common 5. When we take the common 5, it becomes a. 5 7 is 85, so 17. Now a minus 17, a minus, so a minus 17 multiply plus 5, which is your required answer of the question number 8. Now in question number 9, 98 minus 7 x minus x square. In this question, we must get two numbers 14 and 7, because when we multiply 14 with 7, we will get minus 98. Okay. Middle term have negative sign, so capital. So greater value must have negative sign, and smaller value have the positive sign. Okay, ji. Now from the first two terms, we take the common 14. So it becomes 7 minus x. From these two terms, we take the common x, because 7x and x square have the common x. So we take common x. Now again we take the common 7 minus x from these two terms. So 7 minus x multiply, from this term we get 14, from this term we get x. Now we multiply them and we must get 98 minus 7x minus x square. Question number 10. Y square minus 11y minus 152. From this question, we must get two numbers, and if we multiply them, we get 152. So the numbers are 19 and 8. If we multiply 19 and 8, we get 152. And if we add them, minus 19 plus 8 is minus 11. From first two terms, we take the common y. So y multiply y minus 19 plus, from these two terms, we take the common 8. So it becomes y minus 19. Now y minus 19 is same in both the terms. So when we take the y minus 19 common, from first term we get y, from the second term we get 8. So y minus 19 multiply y plus 8 is your required answer of the question number 10. Okay. Now in this question, 2 multiply 1, 2. So we have to find two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 2. Now 2x plus 1. From first two terms, we take the common 2x. Here is x plus 1. From next two terms, we take the common 1. So it becomes x plus 1. X plus 1 multiplied 2x plus 1 is your required answer of the question number 11. Question number 12. 3 2s are 6. So we have to find two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 6. So the numbers are 3 and 2. Middle term have positive value, so greater value have positive sign. Plus, smaller also have plus, because 2 plus 3 5. Okay, now first two terms. From first two terms, we take the common 3x. Here is x plus 1. And from next two terms, we take the common 2. It becomes x plus 1. Now take the common x plus 1 from these two terms. When we take the common x plus 1, from this term we get 3x. From second term we get 2. So x plus 1 with 3x plus 2 is your required answer of the question number 12. Question number 13. 2 multiply 1 is 2. So now we find two numbers. The numbers are minus 2x plus 1. Because we know that minus 2 multiply 1 minus 2. Middle term have minus sign. So greater value must have minus sign. Smaller have plus. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. From the first two terms, we take the common 2x. Here is x minus 1. From next two terms, we take common only 1. Because first bracket have x minus 1. So second bracket must have x minus 1. Because we know that our question will be right only in that condition if we have both brackets same. X minus 1 with x minus 1. Now, x minus 1 multiply from this term. When we take the x minus 1 common, we get 2x. From this term, when we take the x minus 1 common, we get 1. So x. In question number 14, 6x square plus 7x minus 3 multiply 6 multiply 3. 6 multiply 3 is 18. Okay. Now we have to find the two numbers. If we multiply them, we must get 18. And if we add them, we must get 7. Now 9 and 2. Okay, ji. Now first two terms, we take the common 3x and we get 2x plus 3. And from next terms, we only take minus 1 because we have minus 2x minus 3. But here we have 2x plus 3. Only the difference is sign. So when we take the common minus 1, signs will be changed. Okay. So when signs will be changed, brackets will be same. Now 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. Now take the common 2x plus 3. So when we take the common 2x plus 3, it becomes 3x minus 1. 2x plus 3 multiply 3x minus 1 is your required answer of the question number 14. Okay, team. Now, if you have any problem or any question related to today's topic, you can ask me for help.